Now are you ready to talk?
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Last Epoch. Mike, one of the senior developers at 11th Hour Games, held his normal Q&A live stream on Twitch, which means I get to bring you Dev Chat 103. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter Dev Chat, but that doesn't mean we don't have some juicy stuff. And we're going to start off with a little Minions teaser. You know how much I like Minions.
I'm going to bring that up right now because... yeah. Oh, here's a cool teaser I can give you. Random little extra one. Here's an extra teaser. When you have a minion out and you press A, if you didn't know this, when you have a minion out, you can press A to force the minion to go attack to go stand in a certain spot, or if there's an enemy nearby, you'll go attack the enemy that's there.
It's nice. You can move your minions in this game,
which they don't really need to do as much because it takes a little damage to AoE attacks.
Hold on.
Or you can force them to attack a certain target if you want to like push them forward in the fight, that sort of thing. And now there's a little like so this little the arrows, those 4 little arrows, every time I click that show me where I'm moving. There's an alternate version, a colored alternate version of those for issuing a minion command. So now you see it happen and where it's actually issuing the command to. Haha.
I like it. For the next update, our town's gonna work. Please say yes.
Does the next patch likely include town hub fixes alongside the server improvements? Thanks. It should. We do have the town hub fixes. I think they're all working for our internal play.
Mike's doing crazy eyes.
They're working for our internal play stuff before the patch as well, so who knows? Someone slap me if I'm wrong on that one, but I'm pretty sure yes.
He sounds pretty confident.
That was a pretty important part of last patch that got sadly cut after the fact.
I'm not gonna make you wait. The image in the thumbnail of this video.
Here is the art, just the art, for a new item coming next patch. Just the art. And it just so the proportions make a little more sense. This is a wand. I can tell you that it's a wand. Master Sword asks,
a
when
wand.
Is Gamescom? It's Gamescom with an M, not an N, by the way.
I'll be at
I need to know when to go into hypervigilance mode. August 20th is when my flight is.
Me too! Okay, we're not going into Gamescom for this video. You all know my thoughts on Rune Master. I have made it abundantly clear in the past. This is a new wand that appears to have runes connecting in it that maybe spin around as a new wand. Some people might infer certain information from this item. Moving on to new unique boots that are coming, level 48, and Exile is in the name. Did they know it was Exile Con today? They probably did.
Here, let's put this bad boy up. Boom.
New affix as well.
New item coming.
Level 48.
This is a new unique item for next patch. It's coming. It's ready to go. It's in the game, and it you know, we're really trying to incorporate more thematic parts to some of the dots that are in the game. So there's this pull in both directions. We really want the core basic dots like bleed, ignite, things like that to be pretty standard, to be pretty basic, to be pretty easy to understand, pretty straightforward. Not like low complexity there. But we do also really want to have room for more thematic evolutions of those mechanics, I guess you could say. and so this is supposed to be like helping bring that, like, I think this is a pretty standard mechanic for, like, if you're gonna have an extra mechanic on top of bleeding, having them take more damage from the bleed while they're moving it's a pretty standard thing. Like there's lots of games where if, like, oh, you've got a bleed on you and you stop moving, you take less damage, or you stop bleeding, or it expires faster, or something like that. And so this is kind of tapping into that a little bit.
If you didn't catch it, this middle affix, 31% more physical ailment damage to moving enemies. This is something new. Quick update on factions. Learn something new here.
What's the next tag? When it comes to trade faction, how hard will it be to obtain the currency to sell and buy items? Every time you kill an enemy, you'll get some of it.
That's an easy way.
Like progress towards, like it's just
grind it.
So real easy. There's no like there's no random drop luck associated with it. It's just killing enemies.
I was under the impression to gain favor, it's from the more you trade, the more you interact with the system, the more favor you get. Looks like you just got to kill enemies to get it. I'll take that. Unfortunately, we have come to our final leak for Dev Chat 103. Again, I know this was on the shorter side. Mike, thank you for continuing your Friday live streams. The community truly appreciates it. I know I do. This last leak, Mike, goes a little crazy.
And I died. So as is customary, look at that cute little guy.
Aww.
Look at that cute little guy. It's just want to give him a nice little pet. Just a nice little pet. Just this. Just this. Let's go. Ah, my head! Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Are you guys worried about trade prices will go to like billions, since trade won't let people get super wealthy depending on how it works? Would let people get super wealthy depending on how it works. Yeah. So the we have a lot of stuff in place to deter things like that from happening. And the I would say the main thing there is just the like a limited number of listing slots, and buying and selling costing favor. So you'll like cornering the market on low level items won't really be a problem, and there will still be a market for selling low level items. So like players that are dealing in these hypothetically billions-dollar items won't care about at all dealing in these low-level items, and there will still be room to sell them. So even if you are, there's kind of a thing that happens where like
the market.
Okay, maybe you're
Merchants
finding
Guild.
Your character that's strong enough, that's doing enough high-end stuff, super high-end stuff, that's doing things to find these super expensive items. And you're also finding a ton of these like lower level items, and you can either flood the market with it, or try and corner the market on certain things, and those types of situations won't really happen because of the restrictions that there are on that.
We're gonna try to make it happen, Mike.